How not to make mind control unnecessarily difficult. We have said something about the nature of the mind as understood in Hinduism. While this knowledge may be helpful, it will not necessarily lead to control of the mind. Much knowledge about human psychology can very well go with marked non-control of the mind. The main thing is to have a strong will to control the mind. If we have that, knowledge of psychology will certainly help, provided we steadily practice the prescribed disciplines. By certain actions, dispositions, and habits of thought, we make our task of controlling the mind almost impossible. It will be helpful to know what these are so that we may avoid them. If we have strong likes and dislikes, attachments and aversions, we shall not be able to control our minds. If we live an immoral life, we shall not be able to control our minds. If we have the habit of deliberately harming others, we shall not be able to control our minds. If we indulge in intoxicants, live unbalanced and chaotic lives, that is, eat, drink, talk, work, or sleep too little or too much, we shall not be able to control our minds. If we habitually indulge in vain controversy, are inordinately inquisitive about others' affairs, or are too anxious to find others' faults, we shall not be able to control our minds. If we torture our bodies unnecessarily, spend our energies in futile pursuits, force rigid silence upon ourselves, or become too egocentric, we shall not easily control our minds. If we are over ambitious, irrespective of our capacities, if we are jealous of others' prosperity, or if we are self-righteous, we shall not easily control our minds. If we have a feeling of guilt, we shall not be able to control our minds. Therefore, we must erase all guilt from within us, to repent for sins committed and ask God's help for strength of will so that they may not be repeated. That is all that is needed to be free from guilt. To succeed in controlling the mind, one must have, in addition to strong will, faith in oneself. Sri Krishna says in the Gita that one must oneself subdue one's weakness and raise oneself by oneself. This teaching must be practiced by one who intends to control his mind. The mind will have to be controlled by the mind itself. The difficulties which we experience in controlling the mind are created by our own mind. Mind cannot be controlled by artificial means for any length of time. Deliberate, patient, intelligent, systematic hard work according to tested and suitable disciplines is needed.